It's Beauty and the Beast today. Okay, you're looking at the Beast. The Beauty's coming up next on this morning's All American People. Good morning. Welcome to All American People. This morning we're at Conway Medical Center. We're focused on the Miss South Carolina Scholarship Organization. And we're visiting with Miss South Carolina Team 2010. Caroline Blanton. Good morning, Caroline. How exciting to get you in.
Yes, sir. I'm happy to be here.
Particularly with so much going on and the big workshop weekend coming up this weekend. And of course, the big Miss South Carolina pageant coming up, the June 25th through July 2nd. A lot going on. We're really getting close.
Yes, sir. It's coming up real fast.
Isn't this exciting?
Yes, sir.
It really is. Well, of course, being at Conway Medical Center is particularly exciting to get you in as you've got connections to this area.
Yes, sir. I'm from Conway, right here.
Right here in Conway. Son of a gun. Did you ever imagine that? Now, have you been in pageants for a while?
I started pageants when I was in 6th grade, so I actually haven't been doing them that long, but for the past few years I've been in quite a few and went on from Miss Myrtle Beach to Miss South Carolina Teen and then all the way to Miss America's Outstanding Teen, so it's been a really great journey.
What was that like, being on the stage first and foremost up in Spartanburg at the Miss South Carolina pageant, and then of course was it down in Orlando?
Yes, sir.
Miss America's
Orlando.
Outstanding Teen. Share with the viewers a little bit of what that was like.
It was an indescribable experience. Miss South Carolina Teen was such a wonderful experience for me particularly. I met so many girls that I still stay in touch with to this day, some of my best friends, and actually some of the girls that were in Miss South Carolina Teen with me traveled with me and my family to Vegas this past January to see the Miss America pageant. So I was lucky enough to get to see that and support my sister Queen Desiree as she competed there. And then Miss America's Outstanding Teen was so much fun, and like I've said throughout this whole year, it's amazing to be able to say that I can go to any state in this nation and know someone there, and I have friends all over America now, and it's just been a really, really great journey.
Right. Well, you have been on some big stages, starting back to the Miss Myrtle Beach pageant in March of last year, about a year ago on Coastal Carolina University stage here in Conway, then being up in Spartanburg on an even bigger stage, and then being down in Orlando. That is wild.
Yes, sir.
When you got into pageants in 6th grade, was it what was it in particular? I mean, that really got you interested in and made you stick it out?
Well, my first pageant was Miss Middle School, and my whole family has been into pageants for forever, and so they just wanted me to try it out, and I wasn't sure about it because I've never really been your typical pageant girl, but I tried it and I ended up winning, so that started me on this whole pageant streak, and it's been a lot of fun. I mean, it's nothing that I ever expected to say was one of my passions, but I've really grown to love it and have made so many memories along the way.
That's tremendous. What are some of the passions that you expected to be able to say and that you've actually been able to say? What are some of the things that you thought growing up that I'm going to do that someday and that you've actually done?
Well, singing is a huge passion of mine. I didn't actually even start singing until 5th grade, so I started all this around the same time, but as soon as I started singing, I knew that it was something that was very near and dear to my heart, and it's carried me through all these years, and it's been my talent in every pageant I've done, and it's just a real passion of mine.
How do you make a decision as to the song you're going to actually perform when you're on the stage at particularly one of the final pageants, whether it's at Coastal Carolina University or there at Spartanburg, or ultimately, how did you decide on what you were going to perform in Orlando?
Well, it's very difficult because you have to have songs that can compete with dancers, piano players, anything like that. It has to make you stand out. And my personal favorite kind of music to sing is inspirational ballads, and that's the kind of music that I've sang at most of my pageants so far because I feel like with those kind of songs I can pour my heart out and hopefully connect with the audience.
I saw one of the songs you were singing, maybe it was in Spartanburg, was I Believe.
Yes, sir.
That really seemed to connect well.
Right.
It must have. Obviously, you pulled it all off.
Sir. It was the Olympic song from this year, so it was new and kind of like, I thought it would be a fresh song to sing, and I guess it worked. So.
That is tremendous, Caroline. And of course, what's that like for viewers who may not have been to pageants recently? The competition there is pretty intense, even on the teen level.
Sir.
Of course, on the misses, I believe, are 17 to 24. The teens are 13 to 17. So you were competing with girls of all age. I mean, that 4-year swath. But
when I competed, I had just turned 15. So I was actually one of the youngest people in my age division. But the competition is incredible. Like, we have talent, evening gown, physical fitness, and then
Right.
for the miss, the physical fitness is exchanged with swimsuits. So, and of course, interview, which is one of the toughest parts of the competition. So
Yeah.
you really have to be prepared and a well-rounded girl to do well in this system.
And the interview is done, is that done on stage, or that's done with the judges prior to going out on stage?
There's both. We have
Okay.
an individual interview with the judges, and then every contestant is asked one on-stage question on the final night of competition.
Right. Scholarship is truly a very important part of this. Oftentimes
Yes,
folks
sir.
will say this is all about beauty, but it's clearly a lot more than
Definitely
that,
not.
isn't it?
Yes, sir. Scholarships have been a huge part of pageants for me. I have been lucky enough to gain up to $8,000 in scholarships just from Miss Myrtle Beach, Miss South Carolina Teen, and Miss America's Outstanding Teen.
Wow.
And academics are really important to me and my family, and so that's been a really great honor for me to be able to say that I've gained that much money.
That is tremendous, Caroline.
Yes,
Well, of
sir.
courth, a lot of focus is the April workshop weekend coming up
Right.
this weekend, and then, of
Yes,
course,
sir.
leading up to the big event in Columbia, which is a big move for the 75th
Right.
anniversary,
We're extremely
moving
happy about that.
the Miss South Carolina pageant down to Columbia to be there. I believe those same dates, June 25 to July 2. But share with viewers what they could be a part of this weekend if they've got some free time and can travel over to, I believe, Columbia.
Right. Yes, sir. The April workshop weekend, we're looking forward to, and it's going to be a wonderful weekend, I'm sure. And some events are actually open to the public this year. There's going to be a Queen for a Day marketplace, which will be an assortment of vendors set up from everything to hair salons, financial advisors, physical fitness trainers, anything you can think of is going to be set up. And it's the first year this year that it's open to the public, and it costs $5 to get in. So
Great.
anyone who's welcome
Okay.
should come out this weekend to Columbia and experience that with all of us.
And where is that going to be this weekend?
At the Embassy Suites.
At the Embassy Suites in Columbia. And so
Yes,
the, say what that is again for $5?
The Queen for a Day marketplace.
Queen for a Day marketplace. How
Yes, sir.
exciting.
I'm very excited. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. I saw one of the other things is the opportunity to become a certified Miss America preliminary judge.
Yes, sir. On the 2nd this weekend, there's going to be a judges seminar where anyone who's welcome can come in, and it's $45 cost to come in, and they can be certified to be a Miss America preliminary judge. And if you haven't been associated with this situation, with this pageant system before, then you should definitely go out and see what it's all about, because it's a wonderful organization with many wonderful girls.
Yes, absolutely. And of course, you drive home the point of scholarship. If viewers want to be out there and
Right.
possibly be involved in finding a way to really help these young ladies excel, you're part of
Yes, sir.
that crowd, but folks to be able to excel both in a competitive sense as well as a camaraderie sense, the
Yes, sir.
opportunity to be around a lot of girls. You said not only now can you travel the U.S. and know somebody in every state,
Exactly.
but throughout South Carolina, you can travel the state and know a heck of a lot of girls that you competed against
Yes, sir.
successfully. That must be wonderful.
It is. It's a really great thing to be able to say that I know so many wonderful girls, and I can honestly say that the whole stereotypical pageant girl is
Right.
not true.
Right,
I've met
right.
so many well-rounded girls that are wonderful people, and people seem to stereotype pageant girls as being something that they're definitely not. So
Mm-hmm.
everyone should get involved with this organization before they ever stereotype anyone like that.
That's great. Caroline, this year's the 75th anniversary
Yes,
of the Miss
sir.
South Carolina organization. That is a huge anniversary. I know silver, gold, I don't even know what 75 is. Is that platinum? It's a big one.
Sure.
It's
Yes,
a
sir.
big one. That's a big deal. So the opportunities to be in Columbia, in the state capital, right in the heart of the state for the 75th anniversary. Share with viewers some of the activities that will be going on to help highlight the 75th anniversary.
Well, like you said, we're extremely excited that the pageant has been moved to Columbia this year, the center of our state. It's a really great move, and we think it's going to be a great thing for the pageant. And for the 75th anniversary, there's a lot of things planned so far. I know on the Friday night before the final night of competition, there's going to be a gala for the
Right.
75th anniversary where everyone will get to dress up real nice and see all of the things that have went on throughout the Miss South Carolina organization. And we're hoping that the very first Miss South Carolina is going to be able to attend the pageant Saturday night.
Wow.
She's still alive, and we're going to try to get her out there and come on stage, because that would be a really great honor to be able to honor her as the first Miss South Carolina.
That was 75 years ago?
Yes, sir.
Wow, Lord, that is incredible.
Long time
Does she
ago.
live in the Carolinas, or do you
Yes,
know
sir,
anything
she
about-
does. She
Oh,
lives
great.
in an assisted living home right now, I think, but hopefully she's going to be able to attend.
That is incredible, Caroline. How
Yes, sir.
exciting. 843-857-9173.
Yes, sir.
Is that the best number for viewers who may want to learn more, not only about this weekend's April Workshop weekend, but also about lining up tickets for
Yes, sir.
the pageant this summer?
Definitely, just call that number and see about getting your tickets. At this time, I know that ticket books are going to be on sale on Ticketmaster for $150 for the whole week of competition,
Great.
which is all 3 of the preliminary nights, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and the final night on Saturday. So that's a really good deal.
Okay, that's Ticketmaster.com. Going
Yes, sir.
on, I think you said May 1st.
May
Tickets
1st.
will go on sale. That's great. Well, of course, then also miss-sc.org is a great place with a lot of wonderful information about the Miss South Carolina organization.
Right. That's the official Miss South Carolina website, and you can go on there and learn a lot about this year's competition as well as competitions in the past, and just see what the Miss South Carolina organization is all about.
Share with viewers a little about the national platform for the Miss, for the entire Miss America organization?
Yes, sir. The platform is the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, and I can honestly say that this platform has become close to my heart as well as the March of Dimes, because it's just, I've gotten to see firsthand what true miracles this association works in children's lives. When I traveled to Vegas in January for Miss America, we got to visit one of the Children's Miracle Network hospitals and meet with some of the kids that have been touched by this organization, and that just truly showed me all of the wonderful things that they can do in kids' lives.
Wow, that is tremendous. And that has been their partner organization for many
Yes,
years.
sir.
That is tremendous. Well, you think about groups like that. Of course, you mentioned the March of Dimes. That is something you're very passionate about. Share with viewers
sir.
how you got, that is your local platform?
Yes, sir. The March of Dimes is my personal platform, and I actually chose this platform because a family that is really close to me, the Anderson family, gave birth to a baby on December 31st of 2006, and she was born at only 26 weeks gestation, so very, very early, and unfortunately she only lived a week. And so that was a really huge tragedy in my family, and it really showed me all the things that the March of Dimes do for families. Even though Ellie didn't live, the March of Dimes was a huge supporter in her family's lives, and were there after her death to be there for them and to support all of our family as we went through that hard time. And from that point on, the March of Dimes has been a huge part of my life. And me, my family, and my friends have actually formed a group called Ellie's Walkers in memory of Ellie Walker Anderson. And we walk every year for the March of Dimes March for Babies. And this year it's going to be on April 30th at Coastal Carolina University. So make sure you come out and participate in that. And it's just a really close thing to my heart. And I can honestly say that that will always be close to me, because I'll never forget Ellie and the impact she made on my life.
That's tremendous, Caroline. Well, of course, the opportunity to be out there, and that is really a rain or shine event. Folks, come
Yes,
out
sir.
there to Coastal Carolina University, and I believe it's, as you said, Saturday, April 30th, but 8:30 registration and a
Yes, sir.
9:30 kickoff for the walk. What are some of the things you're doing to help raise funds? This is a big fundraiser, I believe,
Right.
for the March of Dimes.
It's been, fundraisers are a huge part of this, and at this point, me and my family have set up a fundraiser at Carolina Wings downtown in Conway, and hopefully that's going to play out well and make us some money to celebrate Ellie and help support our team as we walk on April 30th.
Yes, yes. Well, you think about teams. Are teams important? Do you really
Yes,
need
sir.
a team? Couldn't I just go out and walk on my own?
Well, you definitely can. You can go out and walk on your own, but making teams are extremely easy because there's a lot of people around here that are passionate about this organization and have seen what true miracles the March of Dimes works in people's lives. So ask your friends about it, and I'm sure that they would be more than welcome to walk with you and help support this organization.
That's great. If a viewer was interested in the March for Babies and your personal platform, I think you said marchforbabies.org.
Yes, sir.
Great website to go online to sign up, but also the 843-488-3463. Is that the right number?
Yes, sir. That's
For a
correct.
viewer to call, and of course just to make sure and let the local chapter know that someone wants to set up a team, or even, as you
Definitely.
said, come out and walk on their own, to set up a team, to set some goals, to invite people to walk with you, just to
Yes,
be
sir.
out there, and of course to lace up your shoes.
Right, it's a lot of fun, and there's food there and fellowship, and it's a time where you can spend time with your family as well as remember people that the March of Dimes has touched.